Welcome to the Transforming Matters podcast, where ordinary women do the extraordinary. My name is Rachel Babaganov, and I am your host, and today I'm doing a little solo episode just for a few minutes to touch base as we roll into 2024 and into episode or season 3. It's been a pleasure to be doing this podcast. I've met so many beautiful guests and been able to share so much wisdom, and I feel very grateful. And I want to start season 3 with my intention, why I want to do this. The intention is everything. And for those who've been in retreats and workshops, they know that we start everything with our intention. So I wanted to connect back with my intention and why I really wanted to create this space. And for me, it's really a passion to be able to create spaces for women to share their voices, to share their stories. I feel we live in a world that's changing, and there's still a little bit of a gap for women's voices. And for example, in the Wim Hof method, there's still a little gap between how women can practice. So just creating a space for where us as women can share, can understand our bodies more, and get to know ourselves better. For me also, I reflected back on myself and my own practice, and I realized that actually sharing an episode every week, it actually feels quite forced, and it's something that I did in the beginning because I wanted to be consistent. But when I reflected back, I also realized that as a woman who has a cycle, who cycles from ovulating, where I feel super creative and in my flow and in my power, versus the time before and when I'm menstruating, when I feel a little bit more closed off and soft and taking time for myself. I don't want to create at that time, and I don't want to force it. And I feel this is something that more and more I really want to reflect back to other women, because it took me so long to be able to really allow my body to go in the cycle that she needs. And there are still times when I cannot. For example, if I have a retreat and I'm on my period, I have to show up, but I'm learning more and more to do so with more gentleness and more awareness. And so I will be coming to you with beautiful episodes with many incredible women, and I cannot wait to share it with you. But I also will be doing it at a frequency that feels good for me and my body. And I hope that you can also honor yourself and honor where you are in your cycle. So with that, I also want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening. The podcast has had 2,000 viewers and listeners, and for me, that's incredible. I feel extremely honored that even one person would take the time in their busy lives to listen to an episode. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. If this podcast has been interesting or has provided you with any kind of useful knowledge, I ask that you share it with a friend and rate it on Spotify. And otherwise, I want to end today's little mini episode with a short meditation for you to slow down, for me to say thank you. So wherever you are, as long as you're not driving, I invite you to just sit down, close the eyes, place a hand on your heart. I invite you to take a second to just check in and see how you're feeling. Notice how you're breathing. Notice how you're sitting. Notice if you're relaxed. Maybe you can relax the shoulders a little bit more. Release the jaw. Just taking a moment now to find the love in yourself and the gratitude in yourself, to thank yourself now for showing up, for being. It's such a gift that we're alive. It's pure magic. It's magic that we can create life. So taking a moment now to honor ourselves and honor our bodies. Taking a moment to fill up our cup. It's so important that we take the time first to fill our cups up before we can fill up the cups of others, of those we love. And with that, I say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for listening. I love you, and I'm so excited to share the next episodes with you. From my heart to yours,